Hey everybody, just doing a little bit of a table update, in particular just to focus on the Marvel Universe game buildings that I'm trying to do for the Spider-Man cartoon board, the 1967 Spider-Man cartoon board. So this is sort of my interpretation of the Spider-Man cartoon artwork on my table. It's not perfect in the sense that I'll throw up a picture. I mean, like every picture you look at, well, one without a background of the wonderful sky that they have in those things, it kind of looks off already. You know, it's a bit of it's a challenge to actually try to capture some of the realistic aspects that are on the board to then actually have part of it look like cartoon. But I'm actually really enjoying the thought of doing it, and it's really more of a personal. These are all personal projects, but it's my personal take. Something nostalgic for me, and this is the way I chose to do it. So I have only 2 buildings that I've got any significant progress on. I'll show a third that I've started, and I haven't done the detailing at all. Now there's not going to be a lot of detailing on these because I am trying to maintain that cartoon look, but I am going to have the sidewalks, the doors, and the sort of stairs in the back look like a cartoon gray metal and concrete for the sidewalk. What I've done is I've essentially created a 3-tone look is what I'm doing. If you look at the Spider-Man, if you notice in the ones that I throw up in the Spider-Man cartoon images, usually, particularly for the daytime, there's an extreme highlight on the top of the buildings, and then there's your normal color, which is what I have on the front and 3 of the sides. I have both of the sides as shadow. In this case, I am probably going to mix it up a little bit in the future on the other 2 and even more buildings. I've also went around to every window frame and put that highlight in that window frame. So that's not natural lighting that you're seeing there. That's actually painted on to look that way. And so yeah, I've done that both with the orange building and the red building. The sides and the shadows are not that different, but you probably can see it on camera. The red building has more of a red shadow, where the orange building has a more starker brown shadow. So yeah, so I've done that like that. I just threw a couple guys out there just to show how, you know, it's not on a street board right now, but that's how these are going to look. You know, the color contrasting with the buildings. I think it'll look a lot different on a board with gray sidewalks. Right now it's even more cartoon because it's a bit more one-dimensional, but I'm actually happy with it. I mean, it's new for me, as I said, a new way of painting buildings. I usually go for a realistic look. This is quite different, but I'm enjoying it. It's very different for me. I have one building like this that I've not done anything to. It's just prime back there. I'm either going to do that one yellow or gray. I'm not really sure, because in the cartoon, every image it really changes. I mean, you have some that are red brick looks and some gray bricks, block, brick, like you would expect. But then a lot of it's really psychedelic, like this, and that's kind of what I was going for. But then this one, like, I've made more of like a limestone building, and they're a lot like that too. And I think that will work really well. So this is going to have a bit more of a natural look for my tower. Or actually, it's not really a tower, but it's the largest building in the city that I have for it so far. I have not done the top or the sides yet, or any of the window sills. So this is just sort of that first step of having it spray painted. But so far, that's kind of how it's going to look. Interested in what you guys think. I don't think this look is for everyone, and in particular, if you've never watched the cartoon that I'm talking about, you didn't grow up during that time, you may like it still, but you may very well not. You may be more partial to a realistic style look with terrain. This is definitely out there, you know, but you know, like I said, I'm actually quite enjoying it and really looking forward to continuing with this look. I had a disappointing time initially with this one, with getting some of it painted. Now, I'm not doing much with the interior, other than just spray painting like the outer color, main outer color in the interior. The game itself doesn't have a whole lot to do with interiors at this point. It's mostly for the exterior of the building that you're using the game for. And that's great for this building because there is nothing to do. With these ones I can. But yeah, like so far I'm enjoying how I'm capturing this. Interested in what you guys think, and yeah, lastly, I guess I would just say I had a really good vacation. Really psyched to actually do hobbying. Like, I felt withdrawals in not doing a week's worth of modeling and painting and stuff. I just love this stuff so much. But I had a really relaxing time as well. And so definitely interested in attacking lots of things now for the fall. Okay, talk to you later, everybody.